It's time for Tap That Trade. Our trader players are Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network News contributor, and Alan Nuckman, the chief market strategist at BullseyeOption.com, here for our trader game. Round number one, guys, facts versus feelings. Some Americans say the economy doesn't feel good, but the facts say inflation is tamer and the economy is growing with GDP up 3%. As a trader, do you follow facts or feelings?
I always say that I try not to think. I trade what I see, and I see positives, positive numbers. People keep talking about recession. That requires 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP. We're nowhere near that level. Interest rates have come down. The dollar's come down. Volatility's come down. Stocks have gone up. You know, and when you get to inflation, I know it hurts, but if you actually look at the numbers, our increases in hourly wages, you actually have a better value now that you've had since 2019 when it goes to groceries, because the average hourly wages have grown and that has increased your buying power. I know it doesn't feel that way, but it is that way.
I can tell you why it doesn't feel that way, because we're just getting back to even, right? We've lost 2 years of rampant inflation. Prices are high. And even if you look at the food prices, well, that's great. We finally caught up. What about my cost of insurance? It's up over 56% over the last 4 years. Let's look at the cost of rent, up 35% over the last 4 years. And why we're finally getting back to break even on food, maybe food prices are coming down because we can't afford to buy groceries, right? So supply and demand, we're buying less. And actually, if you look at the sales of groceries at a lot of stores, they have gone down. If you talk to Walmart, you talk to Target. So this is why people don't like economists and politicians, because they say, hey, you should be feeling great, when the reality is they know they're not.
Round two, October oil. A report says oil could surge to $100 per barrel. What's your oil October surprise trade?
You know, is $100 a possibility? It is. And we've seen that
Anything
based on
possible.
bets of the futures market, where we've seen an increase in bets on $100 crude call. But when you talk about, you know, the price of oil compared to past price spikes, Javier Blas at Bloomberg did a very good piece that explained that a lot of the people that are trading oil these days haven't lived through a real price spike, right? And they're not really perhaps pricing in the real possibility. They say one of the most dangerous things you can ever do in a market is to say, well, this time is different. We're not going to see the big price spike because of U.S. oil production, or we're not going to see the big price spike because they're able to bring production back online very quickly. He says that's a very dangerous complacency, and that is something that we've seen in the price of oil. We saw a record short position by hedge funds. Now, that's changing pretty quickly, and it may change a lot in the next few weeks if indeed we see a strike on Iranian oil infrastructure.
When it comes to the $100 call, I was looking at the November and December $100 options in the futures markets, and they're trading at 50 or 60 cents. So they're long shots. There's a 90-some% chance that it won't happen, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Anything can happen in the market.
Round three, rotation equation. The tech-heavy NDX has lagged the S&P. What's your take on tech into the end of 2024?
NVIDIA, people, we're back to NVIDIA. It had its pause, it had its pullback. If it breaks above 140, it's going to 180, 190. That's going to carry all the stock markets higher. A full V recovery in the NASDAQ, which has been trading sideways for months and months. Money came out, money can easily go back in. That can be a market leader once again.
You know, I think what we're seeing here is kind of a correction in the overall market, because there was so much money on big tech for good reason, right? Because it's changing the world. But at the same time, if big tech is going to change the world, it's going to change the rest of the stock market. So it shouldn't have lagged as much, right? If artificial intelligence is going to fulfill its promise, it's going to lift all boats. So we are seeing that correction. But I do think later in the year, it may take a couple of months. I think tech's going to regain the momentum probably right after the election. They've got an election coming up. I don't know if you're that close.
We're this close to taking out the high in the NASDAQ. So it's been 3 months of not making new highs, but the NASDAQ's already made 40 new highs this year. So I think one's coming soon.
So as Alan said, it's about 3 centimeters away.
For your bonus round question today, it's fall ticker time. Only one of the following tickers is a true ticker. This one actually surprised me. Which one is real? Is it Leaf, L-E-A-F, fall, F-A-L-L, or Frost, F-R-S-T?
Well, now that you said that, I don't know what to think. I was going to go with Frost.
I'm going with fall. I'm going with fall.
Nobody wants to have a stock ticker named Fall. That's terrible if you're a stock.
The answer is Frost. Alan, you win this week.
There you go.
Business First AM will be right back.